Man, these are some weird looking walls. I'm just gonna rub up against them. Whoa, I just went through that wall? How did I do that? Welcome back, Legendary Potato here, and today I got a really cool kind of concept using Minecraft Bedrock Edition commands. And so I'm gonna show you guys this really cool thing that I found out, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. Of course, if you do, make sure you do leave a like on it, but let's get right into it here. And so what this basically is it allows you to make like invisible or just kind of like undetectable walls that you can actually walk through. And so these can be used for a lot of cool things, which I'll kind of talk about a little bit in today's video. So let's get right into exactly what this is. So as you probably saw in that super badly acted thing, as we walk through here, as you can see, we just go ahead and right through this wall. So it pretty much just looks like it's a standard wooden wall, but you can actually walk through it like it's nothing. The rest of these are real wooden blocks, but these are not. These are not real wooden blocks at all. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what these are in just a moment. But I think this is really cool, is that you can actually make pretty much undetectable little walkways through here. And you can, set it up in so many different ways and confuse your friends and do all that sort of stuff. Same thing here with this stone wall as well. If we go ahead and kind of rub up against the wall like this, you'll see nothing there. But if we walk through right here, as you can see, we can just walk through like nothing's there. So you can see a little bit of lighting down at the bottom, which can actually kind of give it away a little bit. As you can see, same thing with the wood. You can kind of see a little bit of lighting, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a hint. But for the most part, completely undetectable. Players are probably not going to be too suspicious of this unless they're like rubbing up against the walls like this. Then they'll probably be like, whoa, okay. But if they're not doing that, you probably don't have to worry about people finding these. So I can find, using this in a way where you can, hide your bases or hide some sort of thing in like an adventure map or make some sort of puzzle with this. And so you can pretty much just use this in so many different ways. Just being able to run through blocks like this, I feel like would be really exciting to use in some sort of situation. So I have a little demonstration set up here. So this is Jimmy's house. So Jimmy's a cool lad, like, oh, you want to go inside his house or whatnot, pretty ugly house, but besides the point, of course. I'm roasting my own building skills, but I just set this up really quickly. So looks like a standard house. We kind of walk around the back. Nothing really going on here, so nothing too much to see, of course, but so we're going to walk inside Jimmy's house because, we decide, hey, we want to go ahead and totally destroy his house or steal his diamonds or something. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and walk into here, but we fall out of the world. And it looks like, yeah, we hit the bottom of the void. So it looks like, this you can just fall through the house, of course, which is just kind of strange. Oh, I hit the bed there. But basically what this is you can set up the floor so that it's not actually even a real floor. It's just pretty much set up so that you can trick your friends into falling through a floor, which is going to completely confuse them and totally not even make any sense to them. But you're like, whoa, how'd you do that, bro? How'd you even do that? So this is just kind of a quick example I came up with where you can pretty much set up this floor to trick people. They won't even be able to get inside the house. As soon as they step in, boom, they fall out. And the entire floor is made out of these as well, so they're not going to be able to get very far anyways. Even if they jumped over, they're not going to get in at all. So I guess they could walk around like these little glass things or do something like that, but other than that, they're really not going to get too far with this. So let's pretty much show you guys exactly how this works and how you can set this up, of course. And so what you're going to do, or I guess I should show you guys how this works first of all. And so this block, or what these blocks are they are buttons. So let's go ahead and take these into our inventory. As you can see, buttons. When we pick block them, they give us buttons here. So this is just kind of a little bit of a weird thing, is that these are actually buttons, but they appear as wooden blocks or stone blocks. And so the reason for that is because we're using a certain type of that block, because like each block has its own different damage value. And so if we use a specific damage value on this, then it appears as a full block for some reason. Doesn't really make that much sense, but that's what ends up happening, of course, is that there's just a thing that you can do and makes a full block out of this. Doesn't make sense, but of course I guess we have somebody in here who can also test it. As you can see, you can walk right through it. Pretty crazy. So I don't think he can of course see it either, so you can see the same thing that we see. So of course, really interesting stuff just to mess around with your friends. So let's go ahead and show you guys exactly how the command works. And so if you want to set a block, let's say we want to set a block right here, for example. So we'll do it right here. We'll stand here. And so this is really easy to do. So we'll go ahead and go into the little command line thing here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do slash. We'll go over to the slash. We're going to go slash fill. And so what we're going to do as well is we're going to use our current coordinates, which is going to just be these squigglies. Just do that 6 times. And so that'll give you, so it'll be your coordinates. And so you're going to fill your coordinates, and then you're going to do wooden button. So we're going to do wooden button, wooden underscore button like this. So type it exactly as I type it, or else it will not work. So let's go right over to here on wooden underscore and button. So like this, button like that. Okay. And so then what we want to do is we want to write 14. And so this number is going to be the number that pretty much gives it this weird effect. So we filled in the block, and so now that gives us our weird wooden block. And so we can pretty much just cover this up. You can do as many as you'd like. You can also fill in a large area of them, which is what I did with the house, of course. So pretty much what you can do with that. It's pretty simple. But yes, as you can see, just cover it up. Do whatever you want with it. But makes this really cool result of just being able to mess with your friends with this sort of weird glitch. And you can think, oh, I can jump on this, and then they're like, what? I can't jump on this. Doesn't make too much sense, but you can like play around with it. It has a lot of weird properties. You can do things like put carpets on it. If I can find where carpets are. I don't even know where the carpets are. I think there's somewhere in here or something like this. But yeah, so oh, right there. So if we want to do carpet, put that on top, then you can walk on top of it. So you can kind of do it like that. And I believe we can actually walk through it like this. Yeah, so you can even make a little undetectable thing here. So you can just be in the ground so let's get a little grass block, and we'll try to place that in real quick. Can we do that? I'm going to see if I can hide in here. I can't seem to hide in here. That's okay. But as you can see, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool is that you can just set this up. And I'll do the same thing with the stone block as well. And so we'll go ahead and set this up again. So in case you want to see it again, of course. So we're going to go down into the command line. And so we're going to set /fill. /fill. Like this, and then we're going to do, instead of wooden button, we're going to do stone underscore button, and so that'll give us the stone variant of this. And so then we'll go over to button, or do underscore button. So you're gonna just get the underscore, so then it's kept in the name like that. Fill stone button, and you're going to want to do 14. Oh, okay, it looks like I messed it up there. So I forgot to put in the coordinates. So make sure you remember to put in the coordinates, which in our case, of course, is going to be the 4, squigglies. So let's go ahead and do the squigglies. I forgot to do those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so you can do that there. And then we go over to stone, and then we do stone underscore button, like this, button, and then 14. And then that'll give us the block. So I'll show you guys how it's working. So as long as you don't mess it up like me, because I was silly, messed it up, as you can see, working right there. And so I'm not sure if you can do this with any other blocks, but this is pretty much just using the buttons. So it's not too clear if you can do this with any other block like this, but it seems to be a glitch. I'm not sure if they intended this or not, if this block's going to get removed at some point in the future. I'm not exactly too sure yet, but this is something cool to play around with in the meantime. I bet I could replace the walls of this house too with these, so you could just like run through the house like this, and you could get onto that on the other side. But there's something you can do. There's a lot of playing around stuff that you can do with this, so I think that's pretty neat. Of course, you can just like sit in here. It's just kind of weird in general. Actually, you don't even... Yeah, you can just do this. There you go. As you can see, now I'm hidden. I don't even think they can see me. Can you even see me? Probably not. Let's see if they can sit in there. Let's see if we can even see them. But of course, you could probably see their gamer tag. But you could totally like hide from your friends, or even like play some sort of hide and seek as well. So pretty cool just to mess around with people and get this really cool result of a block. Which, whoa, okay, these turned into normal things now. I don't know how those turned into normal blocks there. But yeah, and so anyway, you get the idea, of course. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, of course. I thought this is something really cool to show off, of course. Not many people know about it, and I think this is one that a lot of people should use in a lot of cool ways, because I think this is a really cool trick that you can use to mess with your friends. And so as you can see, like, lots of cool examples. Like I did this house example, but there's so many more possibilities with a cool trick like this. Just the possibilities are probably endless. You can just like hide and peek through and see people like that. I think that's just really interesting, of course, to see. If you guys want more videos like these, let me know down in the comments section or what you guys think of this cool trick or glitch. I don't really know what to call it. I don't know if it's intended or not, but I still think it's pretty cool nonetheless. So I'll see you guys in the next video. So have a good one, guys, and peace out.